Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back. Hope you are having a great week. So today it is time to discuss lifestyle faves. So usually, as you guys are familiar, I like to talk about all things beauty related, makeup, skincare, hair care, all that jazz, or home fragrance related. Candles, wax melts, Crocs, lamps, all that fun stuff, right? But I also have a lot of other random things that I kind of fall in love with periodically. And so the lifestyle favorites video is just all of the content that doesn't fall into one of those other two categories. It's not beauty, it's not home fragrance, it is the random things that I like. So that's what this video is all about. As always, I will put links to everything in the description box down below. We have some very inexpensive things in this video, and we do have a one very expensive thing that I recently invested in that I also wanted to share my thoughts with you guys on. And so, yeah, there should be a little bit of something for everybody in this video. So I usually like to talk about food things. I like to talk about home decor things. I like to talk about fitness things. And let's get into it, you guys. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with kind of a super random, but for Christmas, the one thing that I asked Craig for was to get me a sonic jewelry cleaner. Nothing insane or crazy, just something that I could very easily use on either a daily or weekly basis to clean my diamond rings, diamond earrings, other jewelry that I have that is not like costume type jewelry. And he did not do that. Instead, he gifted me a trip to wherever we want to go together this year, which is obviously a fantastic gift. By the way, I have not picked a location. I think I might have a location in mind, but I'm not 100% sold on it, so we'll see. I'll let you guys know. It was an amazing gift, super generous, and I love him for it, but I still wanted a jewelry cleaner, so I just ordered one myself. And the one that I landed on was actually one that was frequently brought up on either Instagram or Facebook as like one of those pop-up ads. And it was for I think this is called Akura. I think it's Akura. The name of it is actually not on here, but it is this jewelry cleaner. So it's very easy to use. It wasn't terribly expensive. I think it was right around $100. And I researched jewelry cleaners very carefully because I did not want to damage my jewelry in any kind of way. I wanted to make sure that what I was getting was going to be effective, but also gentle in terms of how it was going to clean my stuff. This one got really good reviews. It was a pretty decent price point, and it's freaking amazing. I'm just gonna let you know right now, this is a wonderful jewelry cleaner. It's compact, so it's small. No, it doesn't come with a lid. You don't need a lid. You get your little plug-in, has a nice long cord, so you know if you're a ways away from the outlet, you basically just fill this thing up with water. Now you can put just a drop of soap in here, like usually I actually use my Dr. Bronner's soap that I use to clean my makeup brushes as well. Also, you can actually put your makeup brushes in here and it will also give them like a deeper clean. I have done that, and I do think it gets my brushes cleaner than just me using my hands and the little, I have one of those like mitts that have the different textures on them to be able to clean my makeup brushes as well. Definitely that is great. That works wonderful. But I still noticed that after I took a clean brush that I had cleaned and rinsed, once I put it into the sonic cleaner while it was on, it still got more stuff out of the bristles. So you can use this with your makeup brushes, but it's not its intended purpose. But I did see that as something that was kind of advertised in the ads, and I was like, oh, that might be kind of neat to have, you know, something else to deep clean my brushes with. So once a month, I actually have been taking all of my brushes and giving them a dip in here and giving them a deeper clean in between my regular weekly cleanings where I'm just using the Dr. Bronner soap and the little mint that I have. But does this get my jewelry like sparkling crystal clear? Yes. When I put my diamond ring that I wear every day, and also I have like a wedding band setting as well, when I put that in here, it gets so clean. It's super gentle. It has not damaged my jewelry at all. And I know that because I did recently take my, my wedding set into the jewelry that custom made my ring, just to like take a look at it, make sure that none of the prongs were loose or anything like that. And he was like, no, this is just as beautiful as the day that I gave it to you. Everything's great. So it is gentle. It's not going to damage your jewelry. I would not recommend putting costume jewelry in here. So you guys know that I have a lot of Italo rings. I don't put those in here because that is considered costume jewelry, and they tell you not to put that in here. But any of your real jewelry, your silver, if you have like precious stones, softer stones, I would just do a little bit of research if those are supposed to be put in a sonic jewelry cleaner. Some are not. I don't personally have any stones that shouldn't be put in here, but you may. So I don't know about things like opals or turquoise. I don't think you're supposed to put pearls in here. So do your research. Do your research. But this is fantastic. It just cleans everything beautifully, perfectly, and it comes out sparkling clean. You don't have to use the drop of dish soap. Another thing you can do is, before you pop your ring in here, is just coat it in some dish soap and then plop it in there. You can actually see the grime and the dirt coming off of your ring while the little sonic vibrations are loosening all that dirt, hairspray, hand cream, whatever else is on your ring. So my ring needs to be cleaned. It's been over a week since I've cleaned it, so it's pretty dull. There's a lot of hair product on this bad boy. So I do need to clean it, but like my diamond earrings and stuff that I have, I just pop those in there and it's super fast, effective. This is great. I'll put a link for it down below. Super, super awesome. All right, let's talk some other random things. I got a whole thing here. All right, let's talk some cleaning products. I'm sure everyone and their brother knows about this, but I just actually somewhat recently discovered this within the last year. And I am just continually impressed with how effective Barkeeper's Friend is in terms of cleaning things like stainless steel, gently cleaning out bathtubs and things like that, but very effectively without scratching any of the surfaces. This is the soft cleanser. You can also get it in like that powder formula, you know, like how Ajax comes in like that round tube thing. You can get it in that. I don't love that. I just find those containers really messy. This soft cleanser is fantastic. So this removes things like rust, lime, stains, tarnish. You can use it on cookware in the kitchen and the bathroom. And it does not scratch stainless steel. You do always want to do just a little bit of like a test run in an inconspicuous area if you're not sure. But man, this is crazy effective. It is cheap. This is so cheap. I think this is, what is this, like $5 or something? A little bit goes a long way. I use this outside on our outdoor, what do you call it, barbecue? We have a cooktop out there. We have a barbecue. We also have a refrigerator and like a little garbage drawer thing that you can pull out. And sometimes because they're outside in the weather, like they can get kind of gross looking. I just take this out there and just very gently like go over everything, rinse it with a hose. It is spotless, sparkling stainless after I do this. Never scratches anything. If you do not have a bottle of this in your collection, your cleaning collection, you need this. So, so good. Granola. Okay, this is my new one. I didn't want to bring up the one that was opened. You guys, my favorite treat is just some plain Greek yogurt with a little bit of honey and this Bare Naked granola in the banana nut. This has honey, banana chips, almonds, and walnuts. Oh man, that is one of my like favorite treats to have ever. I don't think there's anything more delicious. This is so good. If you like that like banana chip taste, like I love banana chips. They're so good. There's banana chips in here. This just tastes like honey, banana chips, and like a really delicious granola. It's not heavy on the cinnamon. I feel like a lot of granola that I buy has a lot of cinnamon in it, and I don't always love that cinnamon flavor, and it's not in here. They sweeten this with maple syrup, by the way, and there is also banana puree in here. It's very simple ingredients. So whole grain oats, honey, there's canola oil in here. There's banana chips, there's coconut, there's oat bran, almonds, walnut, maple syrup, brown rice, banana puree, ground flax seeds, and natural flavors. Moral of the story is this is delicious. If you just like eating granola, like with some almond milk or something, you can do that too. But I love this with Greek yogurt, little drizzle of honey, heavenly. Try that as a snack. Also, speaking of things that I have fallen in love with, and I hope my Costco still has them, I bought two. When I saw this in stock at Costco, I immediately bought two. I had never had it before, but it said passion fruit, and I thought, well, that has to come home with me because I love anything passion fruit. This is the Von B Passion Fruit Honey Puree. You can use this in tea. I love it in tea. You can use it as a beverage base. You can use it in salad dressings and more. I don't know what more would be. I'm not creative when it comes to like the kitchen, the cooking, the making of the things. I can follow a recipe. I will follow a recipe all day long, but do I have my own creativity when it comes to cooking? No. But this in tea, oh, it's my new favorite treat. So there is honey in here, but you don't really taste honey, you just taste passion fruit puree. It has this like kind of gelatinous texture to it. It has the little seeds, which I know some people, like my daughter, has issues with food textures. This really bothers her. She won't even try it because of the seeds that are in it, but I like it. They're just kind of like a crunchy treat, I guess, in addition to the delicious flavor. This is sweet. It's not overly sweet. This has total sugars, 9 grams per serving. It only includes 3 grams of added sugars, however, which I'm assuming is from the honey, because your ingredients in here are passion fruit preserves, purified water, honey, vitamin C, and xanthan gum, which they just use as a stabilizer. If your Costco is carrying this and you love passion fruit, get it. Just to put in your tea. It's so good. So I use this in place of honey in my tea. I'll just do like a couple of tablespoons and delicious. It makes any tea fruity and even more tasty. Speaking of tea, you guys, okay, I am a lover of the Republic of Tea teas. I purchased these at Cost Plus World Market, but I'll link everything down below. I'll link these at Cost Plus if you want to order them online. But I'll also link these at like Amazon if you are an Amazon fiend. The two that are my newest favorites are the Crown. I actually have not watched this Netflix series, but if you have, there's a tea that goes along with it. This is the Princess's Peach Bellini tea. This has black tea, peach, and essence of champagne. Stop it, you guys. This is the most delicious peach tea that I've ever had. And you totally get that like champagne effervescence. I don't know how they do it, but you can smell champagne in here. Now, this contains 0 alcohol. Actually, there's 2. They beautiful little sachets. I love these little round sachets. Oh, this is delicious. And when you add in a tablespoon or 2 of this, it's so good. I'm just telling you right now, it's absolutely heavenly. And these are just beautiful teas. Like they're very well done. None of them taste terribly astringent, or they're just not too much, right? It's like some teas can be a little strong for me. This, I love me a fruity tea. And in terms of a tea that tastes like it's a lemon cake, I bring you this. This is the, once again, Republic of Tea, Celebrate with a Cup of Cake. This is premium green rooibos tea with lemon, vanilla, and coconut. Yeah, I said that. It smells like lemon cake. It tastes like lemon cake, but in tea format. It's I don't even need a sweetener with this one. I will sometimes add a little bit of the passion fruit, but even with just like a little drizzle of honey, this is perfect, or just on its own. You don't need a sweetener for this. I can go either way with my teas. I don't have to have sweeteners. Sorry about that. Penny she's getting cozy under the, oh geez, sorry. She's getting cozy under the table here. I don't have to have sweetener with my teas. I think it adds a little something, but I don't need it. So these are delicious on their own. They are definitely approved without sweeteners, but yeah, okay. What is this? It's a sweater shaver. That's what I call it. But it's like a lint remover, basically. So I have had smaller versions of something like this my entire life, where they're just battery powered. And here's the thing. They're okay, but if you need something that is stronger, like if you need a sweater shaver for your couch, like our couch right now, the reason that I bought this is the couch that I purchased when we moved into this house is just, it's falling apart. It has had dogs on it. It has had kid on it. Husband loves to lounge on couch. This couch is in rough shape, and it's only been in this house for 4 years. And it's starting to pill up, like the fabric pills up, and I hate that feeling. I also, like my daughter, have like some texture issues, and when I feel like sweaters that have like the little pills on them, I can't stand it. It drives me insane. This has an incredibly large surface area, and it's super, super effective. It shaves all of those little balls off very gently. It does not damage your fabric at all. I have not had any nicks or tears in my couch or in any of my sweaters that I've used. And the best part is you recharge it by plugging it in. So you're not constantly replacing batteries. And let me show you what happens. I don't want to like spill this everywhere. Oh, I did. Sorry. I'm not super careful when opening this thing. So this is what you get out. This is all, this might be gross, but these are all just little pills. I don't want that dust everywhere. Just little pills from like shaving my sweaters, shaving the couch. It is fantastic. If you don't like that look on your sweaters, if you want to refresh any of your sweaters, you need a sweater shaver. And may I suggest, I got this one off of Amazon. Again, I'll link it down below. May I suggest getting something that is rechargeable, because the sweater shavers eat batteries like it's, is that a cat? Oh, it's a bunny. Oh, he's about to jump off of a ledge. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's a bunny. He'll survive. They're pretty good at hopping around, right? Sorry, wildlife, love it. Anyway, this is fantastic. Get a rechargeable one, because like I said, they eat batteries like it's going out of style. And I don't know, I think this is a little bit more economical in the long term, and you're not putting a bunch of batteries out into the landfill. So there you go. Okay. This is slightly random, but my sister-in-law has this beautiful salt cellar. And I have been lusting after it for a long time. And ever since I saw it at her house, I was like, I need to find a salt cellar that I really like. What is a salt cellar? It's just something that you keep salt in. I mean, you can literally just put salt in a bowl and call that a salt cellar. But I wanted something fun with a lid, and I wanted a swivel lid, and I wanted something that was wood. She has a marble one. I love the marble, but I figured the marble wouldn't look quite right in my kitchen. Okay, so I went to Cost Plus World Market when I was tea shopping, and I found it. I found the salt cellar of my dreams. Are you ready? You just swivel this little thing, and there's a lot of pink sea salt in here, so I can't like lean this over too far, but you can see it. You can actually put pepper in one of these and salt in the other, or you can put, I don't know, put herbs in here. I don't care what you put in here. I wanted it for salt so that I could keep it by the stove top. So when I am doing things like making pasta and I need to salt the water, in the past I have always used my little salt grinders from Kirkland that I buy at Costco, but they also sell the sea salt in these big, huge like vats. And I thought it would be so much easier, instead of like grinding like a bunch of salt to salt my pasta water, to have something like this where I can just, you know, like salt bay it. And it's so pretty, you guys. Look at this. This is olive wood. I think this was like $24.99, but Cost Plus World Market is generous with their coupons when you sign up for their like rewards members program. So I think I had a 25% off. I was able to use it on this, and it's beautiful. This is the prettiest one that I've ever seen, and I have looked at a lot of salt cellars, and I love the little swivel lid, so you're never gonna lose it. Hopefully you'll use it, because that's the point, right? But I just love that I'm not gonna misplace that, and I can just move it back. It's so pretty. Looks really pretty on my counter too, so love that. Now, the next thing I'm gonna share, it's expensive. But I saved up for this for quite some time because I really wanted another treadmill. If you are new to my channel and you didn't know me back when we lived at our old house, way back in the day, I'm talking like 2012, 2013, 14, somewhere around there on my channel. In the background of my videos, you always saw a treadmill. So I had this treadmill for a number of years. It was from Proform, I think it was, and it was a good treadmill. It was decent. I think I paid maybe $400 for it, and I got it like right after graduating from college, and I lugged it around to all of the places that I lived. And then when we moved to this house, at that point, we were not in a pandemic, and Craig and I had a gym membership. We had a 24-hour gym membership, but obviously in the last couple years, we have not been going to the gym, so gym membership is canceled. And I didn't think that I was going to be back into like going to a gym anytime soon, but I need exercise. So I wanted another treadmill because when we moved into this house, I didn't bring the other treadmill with me. I sold it to a friend for $100. Actually, I think I made out pretty well on that thing because I had used it for years. I mean, that thing was moved in from apartment to apartment to apartment to house. That thing it was great, but sold it to a friend for $100, but I wanted another treadmill. We have an adaptive motion trainer that Craig bought at the beginning of the pandemic that's out in the garage. I don't love adaptive motion trainers. The motion just, I don't know if it's like my stance on that thing, but it just really makes the balls of my feet incredibly sore, and it actually makes my feet fall asleep to be on the adaptive motion trainer. But I love walking. Whenever we would go to the gym, Craig would get on the adaptive motion trainer, I would get on the treadmill, and then we would meet downstairs and we would do weightlifting together. So, moral of the story is I bought another treadmill, but this time around I spent a little bit more money on a treadmill. I bought this is a Nautilus, and this is the T616, I think it is. I'm gonna show you guys the machine here. I'll take you over in a second. But I just wanted to kind of get like my little review portion out of the way before I show you guys the machine itself and let you know how it's been working for me. It is fabulous. It's so much better than my old treadmill in terms of being easier on my knees. This has some cushioning that is just to die for. I almost feel like I am walking on air. It has a fan. I can charge my phone. I can have it remember like my workouts. I haven't gotten that far with it because I don't really need it to remember my workouts. The incline is fantastic. It has like some quick start options. You don't have to, if you want to get up to like 4 miles an hour right away, like you can just hit 4 and enter, and then you can get straight to 4 miles an hour. Like you don't have to keep hitting the up button to get there. I love that feature. I didn't think that was going to be a like useful thing. Very useful. It's just fantastic, you guys. It has a large surface area for me to put my iPad on if I want to read a book, which I can't walk and read. That is not a talent that I have, but I can listen to music. It has a ton of storage. You guys will see all this in a second, but I love this treadmill. So I have been walking almost every single day of the week again, and I love walking as my main form of exercise. And I'm not talking like a nice little putter. Like I speed walk on this thing, right? I'm not a runner, but I can walk like the wind. Can you guys hear that snoring? It is insanely loud. I'm sorry. But I can walk like crazy, and I walk for like an hour, and I use the incline, and I get an amazing workout on this thing, and I love it so much. I am not an outdoorsy person, and I live in Oregon, so the weather doesn't always cooperate. I was not going outside to go for walks. It's just not who I am. I like a treadmill because when I set the incline, I am walking uphill for as long as I can stand it, and then I can let it down. But if I'm walking around here, like there's only, you know, so many hills, and then the hill is done, and then I either have to like putter back down and then go back up the hill. I think working out at home is my preferred method of exercising, and this machine is fantastic. So I'm gonna take you guys over and show you some of the features. I bought it around the beginning of January, so there were all of these like new year, new me exercise equipment sales. So I got it for a little over $1,000. It's a little bit more than that regularly. Jeez, sorry guys. Even if I had to pay full price for this thing, I absolutely would. It's so good. But anyway, let's go over there and take a peek at all of the features. It's so nice, you guys. I'm telling you, this is a fantastic trend. If you're in the market, this is a really good one. So all right, friends, so this is the treadmill here. It does fold up, so I don't have to leave it down. It's really easy to lift it up and lock it in place. And when you release it, it actually has like a slow release, so you don't have to like guide it down. You can just let it go, and it slowly kind of goes down on its own. It has this strike zone impact absorption system here, which this is the part that I really like because it's literally like walking on air. Has this really nice little fan. I didn't think this was gonna do much, but this is actually quite effective at cooling me down. It has 3 different speeds. You can obviously use these buttons to get around, or they have these like quick start buttons here. So this is for your incline. This is for your speed over here. So usually I start with 2 miles an hour for the first couple of minutes to warm up, and then I am usually going up to 4 miles an hour. And then if I want to go down or up a little bit more from there, I can use these buttons here. The screen is super nice. It's really easy to read, gives you your calorie count. You can check your pulse here, but it also comes with a strap that you can put around your chest to be able to measure your heart rate and things like that. Lots of storage for things like chapstick or drinks. Down here, there's even more storage. I keep my Beats here. This little thing, this is used to adjust the machine, so I just keep it in there. Ooh, it's a little dusty. It's because it's in my makeup room. This is for something else, but look at all that storage. Oh, this thing is so great, you guys. I did buy a mat to put it on, which I think helps to protect the floor a little bit. By the way, this is from Life Pro. I actually bought this last year. I will talk about that in next month's Lifestyle Faves. That deserves a little bit more time just on its own to talk about in terms of what it does. So look forward to that next month. But this treadmill, you guys, I love it. Just, if you're in the market, this is a really great one. And here, it's the 616 from Nautilus. And ignore the fact that I have to dust. So yeah, you guys, this is fantastic. Highly, highly recommend. Even comes with speakers. I don't use those, I use my Beats, but yeah, this thing is top notch. All right, have a great rest of your day. Check out the description box down below for links to everything. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.